Hey there, everybody. So I'm testing this out to see if it's going to work. So I'm here on location at the gate guarding job. If you look out here, there's the rig, and I'm inside this shack we got right here. And over here's the rig. So my job here is basically to check anybody in and out that comes into the site over here. I got to record basically name plates, all of those kinds of things. I also got to make sure that, you know, they belong on the site. I got to get pictures of, hey, what's up, Jace? I got to get pictures of, hey, what's up, Mike? So I got to get pictures of the front of the vehicle, and I got to get pictures of the rear of the vehicle while I'm out here. And hello, Blanco. And so hey, Casey. And then this gives me a little bit of a warning when I got a vehicle coming. It goes off for me. And there's sensors out over here past the porta-john here. Hi, Jules. And then there's one again, if I out the door here. Over there, there's one right there at the turn. And so I've got this well site until the 24th. On Christmas, the day after Christmas, they're gonna move me over to that well site. And this one's pretty dead tonight. They just started back up. This rig out here had been down for a while. So anyways, I just thought I would test and see if I can do this out here now, because it looked like I had a little bit better of a signal because they have this Wii boost up here for me. So I'm hoping that the video quality is a lot better. I don't have my laptop, so I can't edit up any video right now, and I just wanted to let you guys see what's going on. I also wanted to let people know that if you guys are wanting to do some work camping, that right now what we got going on is they're really short-staffed here in the oil field. I'm in the Permian Basin, which is out pretty much in nowhere, Texas. Glad it's better, Casey. Blanco, video quality 100% awesome. So I'm so glad that I was able to have better video for you guys, and I'm so sorry that the last one was so grainy and terrible. So Wendy's, the way this works is really what they need right now is they need couples. I'm waiting for Carolina to come out. She has some stuff to take care of for immigration before she can leave California and meet me out here. But they made a deal with me because they're so slammed, and I already had experience in the oil field. So they let me come out in the van, which is very rare. And they pay $150 a day. And you can basically work pretty much 7 days a week. In fact, when you come out here as a couple, they'll put you on a well site. And that well site, you and whoever the person's with, it doesn't have to be a couple. It could be like you and your brother or you and a buddy or whatever. But they want to have, your rig has to be self-contained. So they will let a van if it's completely self-contained. Hi, Song. And what I mean by completely self-contained, is that you got a black tank, you got gray tank, you have a way to shower, those kinds of things. So all of that is what I mean by self-contained, so that you know you could be in an RV park basically, because they either put you on physically on a well site. It depends on the company. Some of the companies out here, like the one I'm working at right now, this company does not want the basically the liability of having any RVs on site. So, you know, because yeah, no dropping deuces outside. And when you're here at work, guys, you got to use the porta-john, okay? Don't be making a mess out here. And so anyways, it's pretty good money. I know if you're at an RV park and you're more than 40 miles from the rig site that you're going to be doing security at, then what happens is you'll go ahead and you'll get another $25 a day for the extra travel time. So that's kind of how it all works. Does anybody have any questions about it, or any questions for me? I just wanted to say howdy to you guys. It's been a while. No questions? Any concerns? Anybody interested in coming out to work camp? No, Blanco, you can't. What's your question, Jace? So I'm about 45 miles south of Midland, Texas right now, about 15 to 20 miles from Rankin, Texas. So I'm pretty much in the middle of nowhere. And to get this job, you do have to be a drug test, and you will have to get your level 2 security license. Can you get me a job and come pick me up? Jace, you're a clown. So RV all the way, the pay is, I just kind of spoke about the pay. So it's $150 a day. You work a 12-hour shift. They pay for the RV space. If you're an individual, they only pay half of the RV space. You have to pay the other half. When I say in a couple, it doesn't have to be like a couple. You don't have to be like together. It could be you and your brother, or you and your sister, or whatever. And you would split guarding at the shack here, and you would each make $150 a day. So it's a little over a grand a week. If the rig site that you work at is more than 40 miles from the RV park that you're staying at, then you get an extra $25 a day. Chase, you're a clown. John, learn to weld. It's not going to really benefit me that much to learn to weld. So I'm not doing this so that I stay in one location. This is the kind of job where I can come here, I can work 3 months, I can work every single day, I can put the money away, and then I can leave for the next 6 months. In fact, that's about how 90% of their guards are, is that they're basically couples that travel the country, and they come here, they stuff their coffers with travel money, and because you can make it in a short time and then take off. No problem, John. I just didn't know if you were serious or not. I wanted to make sure that you knew, you know, why I do things the way I do. Hi, Minivan Mike. 7 thumbs down. Oh, thumbs up, my bad. Thanks, Gilbert. Sorry it sucked last time. Apologize, buddy. I don't know why the feed was so bad. I'm thinking it's got to be better this time because of the Wii boost up here. So it's probably boosting the signal for me. Hey guys, I only got 8 thumbs up and there's 40 of you in here. Can I get a few thumbs up? Any more questions, guys? None? So while I'm waiting on questions, I figured I'd talk about it. Thank you, Jace. Hi, RV, all the way. Thank you. Nancy, I believe Carolina's going to be with me, but she won't be with me for the whole trip because basically she's working on getting her citizenship right now. So I froze just now. Am I still froze or am I rolling again? I'm doing good up north of 60. Man, I haven't seen you in a while. Too bad I didn't catch you up in Canada at Justin's thing this year. So I figured I would share a little bit with you guys about what I've been up to and the plans moving forward. So first of all, this whole time that I've kind of been hit or miss, only making a video once in a while, I've been working really hard on taking care of my health. Obviously, I did the weight loss. And then also, I've been working on getting these contacts that I have now. If you see them, they're huge. They sit on the part of my eye here. And it took almost 5 months to get the prescriptions right. Hi, Kiwi Life. Hey, Song. Thank you, Song. So I had to go back for multiple appointments. Yeah, go ahead and ask me a serious question. I'm more than happy to answer them. Yeah, I know. I already have corneal scarring, so Jace, I only got so much time on my eyesight, so I got to really push. Hey, John, how do you keep rust from eating your undercarriage up? You paint it with a product like Pore 45 or a Rust-Oleum-like product. Not actually Rust-Oleum. There's all kinds of them. There's tons of them. But what are you worried about having the undercarriage eaten up by? Are you talking about your RV or are you talking about your vehicle? Because out here, it doesn't really snow that much. Basically, I would expect the only problem with the RV undercarriage. Yeah, so if it's an RV undercarriage, there's a product called Pore 45. And what you do is you clean up your frame and then you coat it with that stuff. Yeah, up in the Northeast. That's what you'll have to do. If you don't, it'll eat the frame up. I had that done to the GMC. Maybe I can find that video where I had the undercoating done to the GMC motorhome. But basically, they had to clean up the frame and then they spray it with this Pore 45 product. So it ends up being pretty good. Whoa, no name. Whataburger cheeseburgers are the best. Should we build the wall? You know what? That's a tough one, right? Personally, as far as building the wall, I'm not against it at all. And the reason why is we do need to be careful about who's coming into the country. I don't really believe in 100% open borders. I believe you have to be careful about who enters your country. And I believe in immigration. I believe immigration is what built this country. But people need to do it correctly. They need to come and legally enter the country, and the wall will discourage some of make it a little bit harder. It'll actually make it a little easier for Border Patrol to handle it. Thanks, official Mutt Master. What's up, Syndicate? How are you doing? You guys are helping keeping me awake. Just kidding. I couldn't believe it. The first day that I'd started working out here, I had a really good day. So I trained for like 2 hours, and then I relieved on the shack, and I worked the 12 hours, and then just as the shift was coming almost done, RV all the way, send me email and I'll help you out. I'm going to South America as soon as I get 15,000 saved up. So still 15,000 more than what I have right now. I'll try to go more often. I'm going to try Syndicate. I'm going to try to go live more frequently. I'm going to also do more videos. Hey, what's up, Sean? Yeah, Trump's definitely kind of a mess, but you know, he definitely seems to want what's in best for the country, according to him. Gilbert, herbs and vegetables and vitamins are going to do absolutely nothing for my vision. I have a physical problem, not a nutritional problem. Do I know Drory? Yeah, I know Drory. No, no name, not 15,000 paces, $15,000. And I'm sorry, there was another comment that popped up. So the comments come up on the screen and then they disappear on me. So the last comment there, if I didn't mention your comment, will you please go ahead and post it again? Sean the Brit, Drory's not the IRC bully, is he really? I don't know about Elvis. Probably not. I probably won't be. No. Yeah, I just, I don't really like, well, I thought the Elvis guy, Marshall, is how I actually know him. That's his name. I actually thought he was an okay dude when I met him, but I don't like a lot of the stuff he says and does. I don't really talk to Mike with Living Free anymore. So we got 39 people in here. I only got 20 thumbs up. Can you other 19 people tell me why the thread sucks? Or give me a thumbs up. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, I just want to enjoy life, guys. Thank you, official. I've never been really the kind of person that likes to get in the mix of that drama. Thank you, Jace. That's my whole thought. Thank you, Nancy. How's that lantern you won back in the day? Thanks, Bill. Hey, it's nice to see some of you guys. Like some of you guys that used to always, hey, Kip. So I'm over here in Nowhere, Texas. I'm actually at work, gate garden here on an oil rig site tonight. No, I won't be going to quartzite. I'll be here the whole time, working away. So, my van's out there. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate it, man. You got any questions for me, buddy? It's cool to see some of you guys I haven't heard from drop into my videos in a long time. What'd you do there, Kip? Oh, Gilbert, I was just saying that I don't have any reason to do. Yeah, no name. It's $150 in your pocket. Hey, what's going on, Susan and Dave? No, well, some sites you do. This one I am not. I'm still a relief guard. When Carolina comes out here, then we'll be given an actual well site. And some companies, some oil and gas companies, they have you actually stay on the site to save a little bit of money. But the one that I'm at right now, they don't want to have the liability. So you don't actually stay on site. You stay at an RV park. And when there's two of you, the company I work for actually pays for your RV site. If there's only one of you, they pay half. I'm just going to be working for Christmas, guys. With the eyesight dwindling away, I'm really pushing hard to make the money to get out on that trip. You started a new probiotic? Awesome. Yeah, no, dude, like the probiotics helped me so much, bro. Kip, your comment went away before I could read it. No name, you might be able to. I imagine they'll have something similar. Well, after I go blind, I won't have to be permanent blind. I won't have to, after I go blind, I won't have to be 100% permanently blind. But today is the best vision I'll ever have going forward. So once the new contact lenses stop correcting my vision, I can go ahead and get a cornea transplant. But best case scenario, that'll give me a 20/40 vision, and that would let me drive still, but that's best case scenario. If I don't get best case scenario, then I won't be able to drive anymore. So, but the wait list for a cornea transplant, it's pretty short, so I'll probably only have to be blind for about a year. Now, the question about Caleb, yeah. So Caleb S. is my buddy. He and I talk quite a bit. Bye, Sung Kim. Merry Christmas. Sorry to hear that, no name. It sucks, man. So Caleb S. is a buddy of mine. He's the guy that I actually gave my green van to, so that it could help him, you know, basically make a better life for himself. And Caleb S. is now a long-haul truck driver. So he's a long-haul truck driver, and it's the best paying job he's ever had. And the guy, when he was going through the training and everything, he was talking to me about it. I had to be quiet. So yeah, it's pretty cool that he went from being on disability to being a truck driver. Yeah, you can do cornea transplants. You bet. Mike, you have a beautiful night. And thanks for dropping in and helping entertain me. It's a slow night tonight. I'm actually kind of worried about for the truckers in the future. I don't know if any of you guys have been really paying attention to how rapidly the self-driving vehicle stuff has been moving forward. That could really hurt the truck drivers. No. Oh, pretty much nobody knows that I'm an Ivy Leaguer. Some people, I talk to some people here and there, and most of them don't even know about my background. I don't really sit there and, you know, jack my jaw to people about it, but, you know, in fact, it's kind of funny. A lot of people, when they get to talking to me about it, and they ask where I, you know, when it comes up, they ask where I went, and I tell them, they act all surprised. Thank you, No Name. Appreciate the super chat, man. I'll make sure I get myself that $5 burger. I'm like David Banner. Who's David Banner? What's going to be good for the handicap? Oh, I get it. When I was talking about the trucker, the self-driving vehicles. Yeah, I mean, that'll be good. The Incredible Hulk. Is that me? Oh, David Banner, yeah. So what's the story? So David Banner was the Incredible Hulk. Like, are you talking about David Banner, the character? Because Lou Ferrigno played it. Hey, what's up, Blind Views? How are you doing, buddy? Oh, okay, Sean. He used to travel job to job. I didn't know that. No, RV feeling free. It's not an easy job. Glad to hear it, Blind Views. What's up, NorCal Dave? Woo! Yeah, Eric and I are fine. I wouldn't consider, happy holidays to you, Blind Views. I wouldn't consider Eric and I like close buddies. I don't know if he has a lot of close buddies. Hey, NorCal Dave, Eric is, one thing a lot of people don't realize about Eric is he's been burned a lot in his life. So, he kind of has some distance with people. I think that's why he's so close to Jax. I don't agree with everything Eric does, but he's been really good to me. Well, Nancy Wolf, anytime soon, like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, I wouldn't be surprised if there was starting to be very soon one driver for the truck for the same amount that has teams now. That's what I think is going to happen first. Official mutt, you should ask Eric. I don't really want to go into that. Yeah, Blind Views, he's really kind of turned the corner too. I agree with you, buddy. He's trying to make that next, he's trying to make that next move in his life, and if you really know his whole background and everything, if you ever get a chance to talk to him and really know him, he's come a long ways, and I really think it's cool that he went to school and got his bachelor's in filmmaking despite some of his challenges. So, we got to always remember that, we don't always know what's gone on in people's lives. We don't know what challenges they have. We don't know what's put them where they are. Well, Lelos, there's going to be some places, but why couldn't it drive the freeways? Why do you need a team with 2 drivers if you have self-driving trucks? You can have a single driver for those occasions. Whose videos have changed? Adventures with a Stranger. Hello, how's it going? Oh, Eric's videos have changed? Like, in what way? I don't really get to watch a lot. Hey, what's up, Joe Carroll? Joe here just stepped in. I think he's probably working right next door to me. What's up, Adventures with a Stranger? I'm doing good. I appreciate it, Blind Views. I think you're a good dude. From what I can tell anyways. Obviously, I don't know you personally. Wow, man. Joe, you did a full 36? Thank you, Blind. You have a great night. Merry Christmas, buddy. Less drama, more positive stuff? Yeah, that's probably true. Sean's right. There isn't any privacy. Thank you, Ed. I'm always working. The kimchi has made a huge difference. Just so you know, Nancy was mentioning that. I started doing the kimchi when as breaking my fast when I started this intermittent fasting thing. And I used to have IBS when I had spicy food. So I actually had a hard time with some of the spicier kimchi, if you can imagine. But within about 4 weeks, the IBS completely went away. And I occasionally get acid reflux. I have none of that or anything. It's really done miracles for me. I don't know what you mean about the Eric stuff. Like, which stuff? I just saw somebody's comment pop up and go away. Yeah, NorCal. Awesome, Ed. I'm glad to hear it. How has it been going for you? You doing good with the intermittent fasting? Just remember with the kimchi, that you absolutely, hi Nicholas, that you absolutely have to make sure it's raw, because if it's pasteurized, it doesn't do anything for you. I'm sorry to hear it is disappointing. Nice, solid, Ed. Glad to hear it. So I just got asked what I do for work. So I'm going to answer this question one more time. That's cool that Adam and Wu and Eric are going to do a video. So somebody just asked what I do for. So I do a lot of Workamping. I also have a couple of websites that I'm making money from now. I'll talk to you guys later about that. I haven't really been talking about that. I've been doing a lot. So I'm actually at work right now. So I do several different Workamping jobs, right? And the one I'm doing right now is I am actually a gate guard at an oil and gas well rig. And so down here, there's sensors that let me know when somebody's coming across here. And then I also have a sensor up here on the corner where you see the stake down there. And so my job is to make sure that the people that access this well site are supposed to be here, number one. And number two, I make sure that I have all of the records, like take photo of the front of the vehicle with the license plate. We take pictures of the payload, and then on their way out, I gotta get their, well, on the way in, I get their name and all of that and stuff, what company they're with, and then on the way out, I have to get pictures of the vehicle again and the payload to make sure there's a record of what came in and what's going out for safety and everything. So there we go. That explains my job right now, but I've done all kinds of stuff since I've been traveling full time. Hi, what's going on, LT? We got 52 people in here. I only have 34 thumbs up. Can you guys tell me why the stream sucks, or give me a thumbs up? Oh, wow, Ed, I hate to hear that. So there's all kinds of people here at the rig working. It's running right now. There's nobody else here as far as that's watching people in and out. You know, I'm the only security here. Well, no, that's not true. I got security elsewhere too, but I'm the only main one here. 3 cheers. Oh, okay. Can you swear in this chat? I don't know, are there any kids in here? Or easily offended people by curse words? Because if there are, then let's be nice to everybody. We don't need to cuss. I don't personally have any problem with cuss word. Oh, Nicholas, that sucks, man. Please check in on me. Like, I know, like, tons of people are getting bounced and their subscriptions are getting removed. It's good to, like, actually click the bell, guys. So it's a good thing to click the bell to make sure that you guys get my notifications. No, I don't do that, official. So, any more questions for me, guys? Man, I've been on here 35 minutes. Thank you for keeping me entertained. It's a slow night tonight. Good, official, because I'm a pretty straight up dude. I hope that I kind of show that, you know. I think you've been a positive rep for the community. That's really nice of you, Ed. I appreciate that. I do whatever I can. I believe in being straight up. I believe in doing unto others as you'd have them do unto you. And I just hope that I'm there as a positive force in the world. So, Nicholas, can you post what you put up again? It went away too fast. Bill, I've talked to a lot of people. I've talked to 3 people that have done the whole Pan American Highway tour. And I've talked to, since I've been in San Diego, I've talked to several people that spent a lot of time in Mexico, even Tijuana, which is pretty rough, and areas with the Sinaloa cartel. And basically, I don't have any concerns about being in Mexico because the kind of guy I am, my biggest concerns would be with the federales. So as long as I have all my stuff square and I make it difficult for them to be able to try to get bribes out of me, I shouldn't have any issues there. The other thing, that the way it becomes very unsafe is if you are involved at all in the drugs. Like, even if you're somebody that's just trying to purchase marijuana in Mexico, it all of a sudden connects you to a very seedy part of the world down there, and it's very unsafe. If you have any connection to the drug scene at all, even if you're just a casual user, that actually makes it very high risk for you. Also, if you have any involvement in the sex trade, that makes it very, very, very unsafe. But as long as you're not taking part in those things, I'm being told by people that have done the Pan American Highway and people that visit Mexico a lot, tell me that it's very much safe as long as you're not involved in those things. Thank you, Adventures with a Stranger. Please do. Got lots of it here, almost 500 videos. Make sure you subscribe. If you're new here, pretty please take the time to go ahead and subscribe. And then, oh, might have somebody over here. Gotta go, guys. Thanks, guys. You have a beautiful night, all right? All right, guys. Had to make a roll out there. No weapons. Okay, so what did somebody just ask? Just a second, guys. I gotta put something in here. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Obviously, I'm at work. I gotta take care of that first. Thanks, 3 cheers. Thanks, Ed. Yeah, so most of the weapons on the Pan American Highway, it's very problematic to take weapons. I do know somebody that did, never had a problem, but it's definitely illegal and it can put you in jail. How did the van run on the trip to Texas? Like a champ, Mike. Thanks, official. Thank you, LTs. So it's been a good night so far. No drama here on the front. So Ed, that van has a ton of miles on it. Yeah, Joe Carroll, you're right. It's been rough on the van out to the shack. So I'm only going to be taking the van on the Pan American Highway. And so I'm going to show what I'm doing here tonight one more time for the person that just stepped in, guys. And then anytime I'm asked after that, maybe you guys could watch the replay. But one more time, I'm going to talk to you about the job. So I'm here right now at an oil and gas rig tonight. And the job here is I'm a gate guard, okay? And so my responsibility is to make sure that nobody comes onto the property that isn't supposed to be here, right? And then the other thing that I'm doing is it's my responsibility to create a record of everybody that comes into this rig site. I need to make sure I have names, license plates, and photographs of basically the license plate and then any payload that they have coming in. And Joe Carroll's right. We work 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. They're 12-hour shifts. The pay is $150 a day, and they're short-handed right now. So if anybody is interested in it, go ahead and hit me up, guys. So Ed, I am not going to take the whole trip and upload. I'm going to try to daily blog the Pan American Highway trip with a 3 to 5 day probably delay simply because I may be areas that I don't have Wi-Fi. So while I was answering that question, somebody else's popped up and it left before I could read it. Can you go ahead and ask it? Yeah, I'm going to document my whole journey with video. It's going to be a daily vlog. It'll be, well, if somebody doesn't do it before I get to go, it'll be the first time it's ever been daily vlog. So what was the question about somebody meant to harm me? Casey, parts of the trip she will be with me. Parts of it she probably won't because she's working on citizenship. 3 cheers, I'm going to be leaving as soon as I get another $15,000 saved. So what did you ask there, Jace, about live streaming? Wow, what happened to all my comments? Because I'm on my phone, and so they pop up over the screen, and only so many comments can come on at one time. My Spanish, Casey, is very so-so. I used to be able to almost speak fluent Spanish, but I forgot almost all of it. But I'm sure it'll come back pretty quick when I have to speak it. So, and I have been actually here and there using it, you know. Mi español está muy malo. Yeah, Ed, it's not so much that it's very spotty. You got to remember, yeah, I have all my teeth. Thank you, Ernesto. No, no, Jace, I need to delete that. I'm going to redo t-shirts in the future shortly. So who said something about kindness? Thank you, Casey. I think I'm going to be fine, guys. I do know that there are some inherent risks that are a little higher than they are being in the States. I know that I need to be careful about being in the bad places, and I may have somebody else coming here. So, just a second, guys. Yeah, I gotta go. All right, guys, I'm back. Give me a second here. All right. So trying to give you guys a real-time feel here. Sorry that I had to disappear on you. Gotta go again. Never mind. That was the other sensor. All right, guys. So I'm back. You guys want me to stay on, or I'm still gonna have to disappear every time anybody comes around? What do you guys say? Lots of places are nice. All right, Gilbert, I'll stay a little bit longer. No name's still here. All right, Jace. Hey, Don. Hey, everybody. So you see Jace Oley here? I thought I'd go ahead and tell you that was a college buddy before I went to Cornell. Will do, Bill. You want me to balance an egg? Okay, RV all the way. You have a good night. I'll go ahead and check the messages later on. Yeah, right, Jace. I had to piggyback your tail through algebra. Who was the one with the 4-0, buddy? That was this guy. Yeah, 3 cheers. Eric is pretty short. No problem, Jace. I know. I just had to get you back, Had to sting you. So, I know there was a bunch of questions that were starting to come up when I had to go out and take care of some work. But could I go ahead and get those questions again if I haven't answered them? All right, so anybody that is on here that hasn't given a thumbs up to the video, the stream here, please do. I only got 49 thumbs up. I've been on here almost an hour. Starting to think I suck. Remember, those thumbs up help us. And that was cool. The super chat was super cool. Thanks, guys. Any questions, or should I get bouncing? I need some thumbs up. Ed, who are you worried it's in trouble? Three cheers. Who's busted? And the 6 people that just gave a thumbs up, thanks, guys. You guys rock. 7, awesome sauce. I was starting to wonder, thinking I should go because everybody was getting bored. No problem, Bill. I was just saying I appreciate it, The 15,000, I figure I'll have it by May. No, Ed, I don't get free fuel. All right, RV SWAT, I'll see ya. Thanks, Gilbert. Yeah, so I'm gonna be busting hump. So I already told the project manager to lay it on me. You know that I worked my tail off for him. Oh, so you're over there in Louisiana? Okay. Did you guys get referred by Bill and Darla? Problem is the gig is in Central PA and I'm freezing my butt off. Oh, Bill, that's no fun. Yeah, I know Hank Hill, no name. He's my brother. 315K is a crap ton of cash for a poor boy like me. Well, you know, it is 3 cheers. You just got to go and work and work and work. It's what I've been doing. I just spent out probably $18,000 in since March on different things for my health and to get the RV square. So that's what I've been doing. And along with that, guys, I do have the website built up now. So if you go to wanderlustestate.com, you can start checking that out. Jace, you should get out here and do it, man. Just get you a rig. 3 cheers. You're in Minnesota, right? That's right, Gilbert. I just knock it out. I hit it out of the park. They give me a curveball and I still swat it. You know, we just gotta. Everybody's got things that slap them in the face. You know, every single one of us, and you know, you just got to handle them. You got to keep your chin up, because if your chin starts drooping and you start getting stinking thinking, you end up in depression and you cannot dig yourself out once that happens. It gets really, really hard. And so if you keep your chin up, you set yourself to those things that you want to accomplish, and you just handle everything that gets thrown your way, and pretty soon you're going to be right there where you want to be. You just got to believe it, and you got to take action. And the more crap that you get given, the harder you're going to have to work. And you know, just don't worry about whether things are fair, because you know, most of us that weren't born wealthy, it's never going to be fair. Wow, Ed, low temps in the 60s in Minnesota, that'd be crazy. Thanks, Jace, appreciate it. Thanks, RV SWAT. I'm glad to hear that you're with me. You know, I mean, I've had a lot of lumps in life. You know, and you know. In fact, I'm going to start sharing more of that as time goes on. I'm trying to get in a better place for myself, because, you know, there's some things that you can let out about your life that'll really help other people. And I've learned about that, about sharing my health issues, and all of the people that have really thanked me for that, and everything. So a lot of the other stuff and a lot of the other struggles that I've had, I'm going to be sharing going forward. But I just got to be prepared for the backlash that and what people might say, because I'm a sensitive person. Yeah, same here. 3 cheers. I definitely would too. What's up, Nate? Yeah, so Nate, soon I am going to be out on the Pan American Highway, which if you followed all the videos I've been talking about, I had to get my health squared away. That's taken care of. I had to take care of some stuff with the eyesight, spent a lot of money with that, with doctor's appointments and the new contacts and stuff. Had to square some stuff away with the RV. Started to do a van build, still got some stuff to whack away at. And, you know, after that stuff, you know, gets taken care of, I'm saving money to the rest of the money I need. I have some money saved to go and really hit the road. So I'm going to be doing the Pan American Highway. If you don't know what that is, it's a stretch of freeway that the United States paid for that basically runs from Depot Bay in Alaska, which is pretty much the North Pole, all the way to the southern tip of Argentina. Did the feed drop, guys? Thanks, Nate. I can't wait either. Man, it's been so long. You know, I just had to regroup, take care of a bunch of stuff, and get back out there. You know, life always throws us some curves, and then we gotta take care of them. Oh, thanks, Bill. Yeah. Recovering heart problems. Don, you got heart problems, buddy? I got some advice on that if you do. Try to get a resveratrol and sulfoxaflofane in your diet. And that'll really help there. I guess it's one of the only things that could really reverse cardiovascular problems are those two. They'll soften your arteries and stuff like that, and that'll take some strain off of your heart. So if you would like, I can get you some links to the scientific literature on it if you send me an email at wanderlusestate@gmail.com. Any other questions, guys? None? No more questions? Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish my thought on basically sharing some more of stuff that's gone in my past because of how I've seen that sharing my health concerns has helped a lot of people. In fact, it was so cool, so cool that a long time ago in a video, back when I was in Washington State with a green van. Oh, Bill, I love that thing. I'm about ready to do a full in-depth review of the Kodiak, Energy Kodiak. It's basically going to be the main part of my entire electrical system in the van. So back in the green van, I mentioned some of my health issues. And I'd first mentioned them. And there was a gentleman named Daniel that had contacted me. And I actually gave him my phone number and I talked to him. And he had heart condition. And, you know, I just tried to be encouraging to him and everything like that. And he'd commented on a few videos and then after that, and then kind of seemed to like disappear. And back in 2017, sorry, when I was at RTR, I went over there and this guy approached me out of the blue. And he basically said to me that he'd hit the road, and he said that he was Daniel from all the way back in the early days of the green van. And so he hit the road, and the reason why his comments disappeared on the videos is because he was out living life and didn't have a lot of data. So that was a really sweet thing to hear. So I love those kinds of stories. There's another gentleman that I actually got to meet that has an eye condition, and most of the videos, he watched my videos when he was laid up in a hospital bed when they reattached his optic nerve, and or no, reattached his retina. Sorry, and his struggles with his eyesight, and then hearing about mine, and me making it forward and still having a good thing about it, really helped him during a time that was really tough for him, you know. And so I really appreciate hearing those things. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man. Take care of your heart, buddy. Anything I can do, just go ahead and email me. Am I going to give caravan members rides back south? Probably not. I don't want to take those risks. Just checked out the site. How long did it take you to make the site, James? Tweaks included. Well, it had been so long since I had actually done a lot of web development that I had to catch up. So Gilbert was asking about the new wanderlustestate.com website that I had been working on for quite some time. And it's taken me months, months and months on that. You know, just here and there, it's not like solid all the time, but, you know, I would say if I had been able to do it all condensed probably took me 6 weeks. Thank you, Gilbert. I appreciate it. I'm glad it looks good. I hope you guys find some of the content that's there helpful. What's up, IRC Bully? Any more questions for me, guys? I do have to say, it's been a slow night. Where am I? Well, let's go ahead and show. I am in the middle of nowhere, Texas, pretty much literally. I'm sitting out here at a guard shack. The website is spelled WANDRLUSTATE.com. And so I'm in front of a oil and gas drilling rig here. So they're drilling a new rig so that we have domestic oil production. And my job is to make sure that people don't take access to this site that aren't supposed to be here. Buddy Joe Carroll, who snuck in and made a couple of comments, he's right over here at this other rig. I'm going to be relieving him later on in the week. Right now, I'm just a relief guy. Yeah, you're right. It's a pretty easy job. I can't say it's... And no, there's no snow. Yeah, there's no snow yet. Well, yeah. I guess there was some freezing weather before I got here. Yeah, so Joe said there was a few days ago. He told me last night when I was whining about it being cold last night that it had been down in the 20s the week before I got here. 3 cheers. Probably, if I'm at a well site that's slow like this, I'll probably try to get on here and do a live stream for you guys. I want to do more of that. I want to definitely do more of those, and then I'm going to try to get more videos produced. I got to figure out how I'm going to get the time to do a series of videos on solar, and then the final review on this Kodiak, Energy Kodiak. I'm kind of a fanboy, but there's a few things I don't like, and I want to make sure it's all out there. What's up, Oil Man? How are you doing in Michigan? Share past struggles and victories in a public forum like YouTube. You inspire a lot of people. Yeah, I do, Bill. I think it's going to help a lot of people, but it's going to be really hard for me because when you share some of the darkest points in your life, you give seedy people more ammo to use against you, you know? In fact, it did happen with my malignant neuroendocrine tumor that I had. So there was this troll, but at first he was really nice on here. And basically, what happened is that when I shared the thing about my brain tumor and everything, he started talking about how he had a friend that had a brain tumor, and then he started saying stuff about his friend was a better person than me, and gotta go. You got a plate for that? All right, guys, I'm back. When I don't need that, it's pretty annoying. Yeah, absolutely. Last night, I only checked in like 8 people all night. Tonight's been busier. And yeah, I gotta do the job first. Terrace and James to the rescue. Okay, Gilbert. No, had to just go and do the job, you know. Gotta stay on top of things. So I think it was No Name. I'm sorry to hear people made fun of you about your eyes, buddy. I've been getting made fun of quite a bit about my having to look all close to the phone and everything when I didn't have my contacts in. It can get to you. Sorry you had to deal with that, man. So, anybody got questions for me? I thought I was James Bond. Would I do gate guarding again? Yeah, absolutely. It's an easy job. 3 Cheers, the van's got a ton of miles on it. So I bought it with 147,000 miles on it for 1,800 bucks. I had to replace the drive shaft and do some work on the differential. They had to rebuild the differential. And now I have 187,000 miles on it. So, and the engine's still real strong, but the transmission's a little shaky. So I'm gonna probably have to replace it. So Oil Man, I'll be doing this job until I have my money saved for the Pan American Highway Tour. So Ed, I have 400 watts of solar. I have polycrystalline, so usable solar. I get about 2.5 kilowatts a day. Yeah, Gilbert, you have to get your level 2 security license to do it. So somebody just asked another question about the van, but it disappeared before I could answer it. Well, 3 Cheers, I just saw somebody that I've been helping out picked up a van for 800 bucks. And he did it yesterday. Crushing it over there, Ed. You've been running around everywhere. 3 Cheers, you'll be surprised. The deals come up. You got to keep checking every day. Also remember you can negotiate. Never be afraid to negotiate. But there are more expensive. I wasn't trying to say that they haven't gone up. I got my conversion van, the Ford, the green one I had when I first started out back in 2014 with only 128,000 miles on it compared to some of the, the one I got now. And I paid $3,600 for it. Now I'm seeing like 180,000 basically now I'm seeing 180,000 mile conversion vans, even older than that, going for $5,000. So, it has gone up. You're definitely right. So the level 2 security, dude, you can take it's an online class. It's not that big of a deal in a test. So it's not rocket science. It's nothing real crazy. There's just things you got to know and procedures you have to know to go through, and a little bit of legal stuff that you have to understand so that you don't give yourself problems if you ever have anything go down. Hopefully I never do. My hope it's just going to be keeping records and I never have to really do anything. But, I'm trying to brag, but I wouldn't want to tangle with me. Any other questions, guys? Yep. Joe Carroll's right. Observe and report only. Although there's some really rare circumstances where you might do something extra, but for the most part, you don't want to ever do anything but observe and report. No, I have not come across one. Oh, there's so many places. Can't like I got millions. I'm not even going to be able to see all the places that I'd like to see going south. Um, you wouldn't believe all the natural anomalies. I mean, just think about all the national parks and all the nature spots to see in our country, and then you got a bunch of them in 18 other countries. So it would just be a silly list. But one of the coolest things that I want to go and see, one of the very coolest things that I want to go and see is there's this spot in Venezuela that it gets something like 360 lightning strikes a day, and it's around this lake, and it's the highest electrical storm place in the world. So I just think that's something that's the only place you're ever going to see something like that. I forget the city name, but it's the tip of Argentina. I don't remember the city. I don't think it's actually a true major city. When the alarm went off. Yeah. And then I had to hop up. RV, feeling free. If you want to hit me up directly in email and stuff, go ahead. I'm not going to share the company name on here or any company's name. So for a number of reasons, I don't know if they would want me to do that. Sorry, I can't really click on anything right now. Buenos Aires? No, it's a different city. It's a very southern tip. I know, right, Ed? So Carolina is in the RV back in San Diego still. She's going to have to be there until she does her biometrics. She's working on her citizenship. Yeah, no company names at all. Oh, jeez, I can't go for hours. Yeah, three cheers. I believe that is Ushuaia. I just don't know how to say it. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, so the reason why I will never share company or anything like that ever again is when I was at the pumpkin patch, I had some people contact my employer and lie. So, and then I know another YouTuber that had his Amazon thing ruined by somebody calling in and canceling. So, any other questions, guys? No problem, RV. Feeling free. I understand. All right, guys, give me a second here. I got something I got to do. This thing's freezing up on me. All right, back. The iPad was freezing up on me. Had to fix it. James, look regimen for the next 30 days. What do you mean by that? The wall behind me looks like cardboard. Oh, actually, there's cardboard in that window. Whose comment was after Bill Long's? Real quick. It disappeared on me. Hazlet, Michigan. What's the top picture? Any other questions for me, or should I wrap up, guys? Yeah, reduce the sound on it, man, huh? I'll turn it. Oh, that was pretty loud, actually. No, Catalina's not totally out of the picture. She's going to be coming out here. No, I won't be doing any more interviews with Elvis. Jace, give me a super chat, buddy. Show me how much it's worth. I'm not going to really share what's in the pictures here, guys. What happened to the pumpkin patch? That's a couples only job, and Carolina didn't like it. I know, Joe. Joe's got a bigger beard than me. Oh yeah, somebody did troll me. I don't want to go into the details of of that. I almost did because it's a messed up story. Let's just say that they gave me some problems there. It took some time before I could. I never had the same relationship with the people. They would have hired me again. They just they treated me different after it. So there were some lies told to them. Mr. Smith, is it worth quitting your job and getting an RV? Really, it's hard for anybody to really answer that for you. It has to be about what's important to you in life. If you get your sense of purpose in life from basically out there and your work, what you do for work, if that's like where you get your purpose in life, because some people do, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. They just happen to be really lucky that that's their purpose, that their job is their purpose, unless they're just boring. But we'll assume it's their purpose because of how much they love their job. I know a couple of people like that, and those folks, I don't know, it's probably not worth quitting your job and getting an RV and running off, right? A lot of those kind of people are going to feel, they're going to feel unfulfilled. Now, if you happen to be like me, where you have a passion for travel and getting out there and experiencing new things, and you're bored with doing the same thing over and over again, it's absolutely worth it. There's going to be trade-offs. There's positives and negatives like anything. There's a lot of people trying to play like the RV lifestyle is the only thing to do in the world. And that's just not the case. Everybody's different. Maybe 5 or 10% of the people in this world that will even prefer this lifestyle. And another thing is, if everybody went and did this lifestyle, there would be a lot of problems in society, right? Like, it would actually make it more difficult to do this lifestyle. So everybody should do what's best for them. Can you meet a woman on the road? People do. I will admit that there's fewer women that are willing to do this lifestyle than there are men. Bill Smith, dude, like, if you go back through my videos, I probably have had one of the absolutely worst list of breakdowns and stuff. And you know, that's just part of it. What you want to do is you want to make sure you have a savings of minimum an amount that would be able to take care of something catastrophic, like if you had to replace your whole engine. Okay, if you have that kind of reserve, that's a minimum. Obviously, the more the better, right? But that's a minimum that you'd want to have. Hi, Explorer Steve. Thanks, buddy. Merry Christmas to you. Bill, you can make a sustainable income, absolutely. You got to be smart about it. You'll need to probably do a couple of, if you don't have any connections to people that are already out there doing it, you're going to need to go and do one of the big work camping jobs and make connections with people so that you can get those better paying jobs. I'm working on having all the work camping jobs on my website. I got some scripts I'm going to have to create to be able to do that, though. But you can make a living work camping. It all depends on what level it is for you. You know, what do you need to be happy, right? I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Three cheers. No, I don't. I don't get into the weed thing, man. None of it. Fish outdoors. The new job's going good. It's pretty easy. Long hours though. Bill, if you're fine as a minimalist, you have a good savings like you just posted in here. Um, be very careful in your purchase of your rig. Keep a good chunk of money where you could replace your engine and stuff. Some money to live on in between jobs, and you're just going to be fine. So man, baby raising, like as far as karma, donating to the nomads, man, I don't really know what to think about karma. I I I have a different faith myself, you know. Personally, I don't have this belief in like karma. I don't think that there just because you do something good's gonna happen to you necessarily, right? Uh, I personally, I don't talk about it a lot. I don't ram it down people's throats or anything like that. But I believe in Jesus Christ, and He's my Savior. And personally, my understanding of Scripture is there will be a time where we'll all get judged. And I guess if you believe that is a form of karma, then doing good things will be good for you. But personally, I see a lot of negative stuff go on in the world, and I don't think that just because somebody does something negative that they're going to get immediately negative back. I think really that's all going to play out in the end days. I don't try to be an expert on how. I just want to be the very best me I can be, and hopefully when the time comes, you know, everything's good on my side, and I can try to put positives out there into the world, you know. Man, baby rising. Nomads don't play into Judgment Day any more than anybody else. Thank you very much, Bill Smith. I appreciate the super chat. That's very, very kind of you. It is very much appreciated. I don't just expect it or anything like that. It's just really nice when somebody does that for me. I don't know, Jace. Thanks. I think after making a comment like that, you're supposed to go no homo, no homo. I appreciate the respect, Bill. It's nice. It's nice of you to understand that the videos and stuff here take our time, and it's nice for you to show that you appreciate it. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, I have a massive bucket list, Gilbert. I don't know what I'm gonna end up having time to be able to really do on my bucket list. $1.99. Jeez, I'm not gonna get rich on making videos for 2 hours for you, huh, buddy? Thank you, man. Just messing with you. What's the best way to support you as far as skipping tax or fees? You know what, Three Cheers? I don't really know. I haven't really thought about that. It would probably be it probably would be PayPal. My PayPal address is wanderlustsestate@gmail.com. Thanks, man. If you choose to help out, it really does mean a lot. I'm not just saying it. It's nice to be shown that people appreciate this stuff. You kicked your bucket? I hope that's not true, Bill. Then I'm talking to a ghost. No. So, yeah, I have a massive bucket list, like insane. But the Pan American Highway, why I've came off the road other than to get my health squared away, I could have saved some money and gone back to traveling just around a little. Yeah, RC Medellin, I'm down 90 pounds. I'm only losing about 1/4 of a pound a week now. So it's slowed down, but I'm happy with it. I keep losing weight. I seem to be mainly losing body fat. Don't seem to be losing a lot of muscle mass, so that's awesome. In fact, I would say for somebody that's lost 90 pounds, I've kept a lot more muscle mass than anybody else I've seen lose that much weight. Yeah, RV feeling free. Man, I'm with you, dude. Like, I worry about it all the time. Like, with my eyes, I got this massive bucket list, and I'm just hoping that a lot of it, I need vision. So I'm just hoping I can go out there and enjoy as much of that as I can. Thanks, Dan Wallace. Appreciate you watching. I'm too Hollywood, Jace. You're a clown. Ed, I did lift weights for about 4 weeks. I stopped doing that because of a couple of different things. So, like, one, I probably should have paid more attention to my shoulder. My shoulder started getting sore on me. So I had sports injuries when I was playing football, and so my shoulder, I should have done more exercises for it before I started lifting heavy. I didn't hurt it, but I made it sore. Elvis, I don't want to get into it. Like, he talked a lot of smack about. I'm never going to get Elvis on a right track. I tried. I tried to encourage him to live a life that I thought was a positive, but, you know, he's his own person. He's going to do his own thing, and, you know, I tried to do a little bit, and I don't feel like it did a whole lot, so I don't really want to rip a guy, but he did rip me and spoke very ill and nasty about my lady. So Gilbert, I'm gonna buy land in a area before I leave, in an area that's surrounded by national and state parks. Thank you, 3 Cheers. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, and the classic Walmart interview. I thought it was funny to do it in Walmart. Jace, I didn't interview him at his job. We interviewed him at a Walmart, a random Walmart. Thanks, Gilbert. No problem, man, baby rising. Anybody there? Everybody go away. No more comments. Did I get too Hollywood? Yeah, I'm buying some cheap property, just some land that there's no building or zoning laws on. Yep, and in the garden center. I've been to Tennessee wood signs. It's going to be quite a while before I go to Tennessee again. I got a lot to do before I go there. I'll tell you more, Jace. Sorry, Tennessee. Yeah, I've been through there a few times. I got to make my money, and I got this big Pan American Highway journey to do. A tar paper shack. I was gonna do a concrete. I was gonna pour solid concrete so that I can have the how do I say it? The thermal mass effect. So it'll moderate temperature and it'll be solid. So it'll look a little strange probably to people, but I'll have a very steep roof facing the south, and I'll have a longer roof out facing the north. So a few comments came up when I was talking with my hands. Yes, Jace. Everything on your own, no permits. Man, baby rising. I thought it was funny interviewing people at Walmart. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to stucco the outside, Bill. I'm actually going to paint it with ceramic paint. So ceramic, the thing about ceramic paint is it's never ever going to get hotter than the air. So some things actually continue to heat up, where ceramics, as soon as the infrared or UV light is absorbed, it's immediately released. And that's why ceramic tiles are used on the space shuttles when they re-enter the atmosphere. It takes on the heat and immediately releases it, so that it won't continue to heat up into the structure, right? It'll never actually get hotter than the air temperature. So that will help prevent the absorption of UV and stuff that heats things up. Yeah, I think it's awesome, Bill. I've learned quite a bit about insulation and stuff like that. So I've been studying the research journals on it. Yeah, 3 cheers, that's true. Taxes suck, period, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, I know, Jace. You're in one of the worst places for that. Sorry, buddy. Glad I don't live there anymore. No, Bill, I'm not going to harvest rainwater off the roof. That's completely an inefficient design, especially for lower rain area where the property is going to be. I'm actually going to use, use a slope, and I'm going to place basically the plastic that they use, the 6 mil plastic that they use for greenhouses, along the ground, and I'm going to trench down a spot to have that water trace into a pond. RV feeling free, where are you? Yeah, Washington and Oregon are one of the worst. California is even worse than there, but yeah, Washington's pretty bad actually, man. If you want to have less zoning issues, you got to get to like Texas. Yeah, buddy, Gilbert, I'm probably going to have a off-grid property. Yep. 3 cheers wants to go to southern Alabama. Alabama. Kind of liked Alabama, actually. There's a lot of making fun of Alabama, but I kind of... Yeah, definitely getting all MacGyver. Wait until I make the batteries here soon out of aluminum foil, activated charcoal, and paper towels with some salt water. I'm going to charge a cell phone. I'm going to use it to explain how AGM batteries and lithium-ion batteries are made. You'll get a kick out of it if you're into nerdy stuff like me. Trying to decide if that stuff should go on Wanderlust Estate or if I should be putting that on the new channel. I have been waiting for the next part of the battery series. Awesome, Bill. Thank you, man. Like, I got such a flack on that. So I should do a new channel, 3 Cheers? Yeah, but Missouri is part of the international building codes. Go look into that. It's not cool. I have a couple of different channels that I just started. I have a channel called Camping Reviews. And then I have a channel called RV Tours. I'm going to start putting content on those. But the thing I'm talking about is I've been testing a lot of stuff and doing a lot of stuff with batteries and solar and electrical and stuff like that. And I was thinking about doing a second channel called Power and Energy and going into all of it in detail. Very detailed. Cochise, Arizona County, I hear is a good place to build. It's probably a decent place to build. There's a lot of decent places to build, but if you look really deep into it, anywhere in Arizona, you don't own the water. You don't own the water rights. Very scary stuff. You want to own the water rights. There's very few places anywhere in the United States where they didn't make themselves part of the international building codes. They don't have their own building codes, and you own the water rights. Joe Carroll, why didn't your whole comment come? You put ... Yeah, probably did end badly. Nothing else? So I was thinking, so what do you guys think? There's 35 of you in here. Maybe you guys can all answer this for me. So I've been thinking about having a second channel called Power and Energy that I would go in a lot of detail about solar, batteries, and a lot of these things that there's so much bad information out there about. Or do you think I could do it on this channel? No, actually, they're not working hard to make it easy to live off grid. They're making it really hard. Tennessee Wood Signs new channel. You don't want that stuff in detail on this channel, huh? Thank you, 3 Cheers. I think you're right. It'd probably be better on a separate channel. It's just so much work to build any kind of YouTube channel. You know, it's hard to keep this one up already. Yeah, but Oil Man, I put a lot of cool content on here that people didn't like. Yeah, so the governments are trying to make it difficult, I think, to live off grid because they want to keep everybody on the hamster wheel. That's what I think anyway. So they're making it hard to live off grid. In fact, some states, it's completely illegal to live off grid. So Florida, for instance, you'll actually get evicted from your land trying to do it. pretty sure you have to tie to the grid, Jace, in most counties. Become Amish, they do it. Gilbert, the laws are already into effect. What we have to do is find those places that they haven't already killed being able to live off grid. You know, get ownership of the property there and fight any effort to change it. That's what I think. Nah, Jace, there's a reason they want you to pay to be on the grid. And then look what they did to those folks in Nevada. So all those folks went and got solar, connected to the grid, feeding power back to the grid, which is a bonus, right? And then in comes Warren Buffett's purchase of the public utility district there. And now they are actually charging those people with grid tie solar more for their electricity. No, Carolina and I are both on title on the Class A. Why is everybody asking about Carolina and I? She doesn't want to be on camera, number one. I'll just put it point blank. She may later at some time, but you got to understand, being on YouTube, you deal with a lot of flack. And the more sensitive you are, the harder it is. So, and, you know, so we, in our relationship, having it, no, Carolina doesn't, it's owned by both of us. We're both on title. Tack date? How do I mooch off Carolina? She makes a third of what I do. Sorry, I didn't mean to get irritated, but I've been so honest and everything with my life and even with my relationship. I don't go in great detail about my relationship because I need to protect my partner's sense of privacy as well, you know? So Carolina and I, we've had our struggles. We still have our struggles, right? But we're actually in a good spot right now. And she doesn't really want to be on camera right now. She's not in a place for her that she feels comfortable with it, you know? And she's part of my life, so I talk about her occasionally, but I don't share much about her, and I don't make her be on camera. Thank you, Tennessee. I appreciate it. You know, I try to balance everything and be straight with people, you know? Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I don't mean to be irritated. It just gets irritating because when people treat me like I'm BSing somebody or I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and I don't know anybody else. I know a lot of YouTubers, and I don't know a single person that is as open and honest about their lives and the things that go on as I am. Even when I'm asked something that I really don't want to share, I express that I don't want to share it. You know, I don't try to hide that or anything. And so, you know, it's just frustrating sometimes. So sorry about that. Thank you, Oil Man. I am real, dude. Like, you got to remember, like, some people get on YouTube and they're thinking, oh, I'm going to go make it big on YouTube. I didn't come into YouTube with that idea. So I basically got snubbed by a guy that I watched, and he was weirded out by me wanting to try to meet up with him because I didn't have any videos. He didn't know anything about me. And so I started making videos, you know, and it helped me be able to see the people that I used to watch and stuff. Thanks, 3 cheers. Oh yeah, I know, Jace. Like I go and I make a joke about um, you know, make a joke about drama at the van build. I'm sure there's drama at the van build. I'm not even going to say that. I know there's always drama, okay? You can't have a a big you can't have a big you can't sit there and have a big event with a lot of people packed in really tight and there be absolutely no drama. You know, there's always going to be some level of drama. I mean, just think about it. You go to the RV park anywhere, and you're going to run into some drama there. There's always drama. But I was trying to just kind of mock the drama, you know, and because I expected. I was surprised how little drama went on at the van build. So I thought, you know, poking a little fun about drama, about my hitch and stuff, and putting in the title that it was clickbait and everything else, and admitting that it was clickbaity in the video would be a positive. Man, baby rising. You think I like the drama, dude? I try to avoid drama. You know. Thank you, Ed. I'm glad you got the joke. I know, right, Mark? It's been slow enough I could do that. Yeah, RV feeling free. There's always going to be drama at the RTR. Now, I do think YouTubers take advantage of the drama, mostly. And I did even, right? I made a joke about it, and I used a clickbaity title, right? But, like, what you got to understand is some people don't like drama, but the majority of people on YouTube do like the drama. And I mean, I think the meetups are cool and everything, but RTR isn't like a hangout for me. Yep, Reduce World suck there. Thanks, Gilbert. I appreciate it. You have been here a long time, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yep. And you know why I've always said reduce world suck and not eliminate world suck is because sometimes when we're reducing suck, it might create suck for somebody else, you know? And if it creates suck for somebody else, hopefully what we're doing is we're bringing it down for the majority of people, and very few people are having suck go on, right? So I don't think you can ever eliminate it all. I mean, we just got to be realistic. I know, exactly. Look at the news. Yep, RV feeling free. It does sell. Thanks, Gilbert. You're good. No homo, man. So, is there anybody that hasn't thumbs up the video? Because nobody's told me why the stream sucks yet. So you got to tell me why it sucks, or you have to give me a thumbs up. No, the property I'm going to try to capture water. I don't really watch Camo Dave. I don't have an opinion. Most of the time I just kind of avoid the make fun of everybody stuff. Thank you for the thumbs up, Tennessee. Where's my buddy IRC Bully, though? Three cheers. Thank you, Kips. That's because you're awesome sauce, man. Thanks, Freedom Nomad. What's up? How are you doing, Paul? Yeah, Kips, I prefer peaceful stuff too, you know. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Like, bathroom nomad news. Thank you, man, baby rising. I appreciate it, man. That it isn't cool. Tack, what? I actually got a question for Tack here, though. Um, Tack, there, you're gonna get more from me. Actually, just interacting with me. You don't have to say something bad about me or bad about somebody that I care about to get me to converse with you. Um, in fact, I'm probably less likely to converse with you if you do that, just so you know. And I think everybody should be given a shot, man. So, you know, I just think it's uncool for you to say stuff like that. And if you just want to be able to be engaged here, all you have to do is comment with me. So Kent, I did have stickers. I bought a whole bunch and I tried selling them, and I'm actually negative on stickers. So I've actually spent more money buying the stickers to sell than I ever made on them. So I don't have my bag because I left my computer bag in Catalina's car. She shipped it out for me, so it'll be here on Monday. Um, next time I'm on a stream when I have my bag, I'll show you one of the stickers. So what did you do for 13 years? Oh, security. Yeah, because you were at the casino when I met you. Or am I wrong? I was just guessing. Stickers are the Bitcoin? What do you mean by that, Ed? Can you explain that? Oh, because everybody was doing stickers, so now it's hard to make anything on stickers. Thanks, Jace. But James, you didn't finish the question. It didn't come through. Merry Christmas, Abe Anderson. And thanks. I'll probably do both, Jace. I'll probably do solar and wind. So Gilbert, I think it's definitely important to start a business. Sometime I should actually do a video discussing that, but it's a lot easier to make it getting a job. Way easier to make it getting a job, to get by, you know. What I would, JOB kind of stands for just over broke, and then sometimes you're broke still, but just over broke is a job, so it's pretty easy to get a job and make it, right? But it's hard to have a job and really thrive and really go to that next level of security for yourself and your family and being able to have all the things you want. Thank you, Paul. And so it's even getting more and more so. So our whole tax system in the United States is built on a principle of basically where to encourage entrepreneurship. So if you have a business, percentage-wise, you're going to be taxed lower than somebody that has a W-2 job, you know, especially when you're comparing equal amounts of earning per year. But wages in jobs are actually pretty flat over the last 30 years. And there's been a decoupling between gross domestic product. So that's all of the transactions and money that goes on every year in the country, okay, of people that live in the country, and wages. They used to be fairly well linked, okay? So as GDP rose in this country, so did wages. But about 30 years ago, they started decoupling. And recently, they've started decoupling so much that wages are almost flat, yet GDP's been increasing a significant amount. In fact, even though most of us that have jobs and stuff probably don't feel like it, there's been, for the last 9 years, a pretty significant economic expansion in this country, yet wage earners really haven't seen it. Carl Gannon, yeah, you have. I do recognize your screen name. You never comment anymore, though. Merry Christmas. Thank you for stopping in. RV feeling free? No, I don't think it's corporate greed. Bye, Tennessee. Have a good night. I don't think it just has to do with corporate greed. So there's a few things that are going on. So first of all, the real thing that's increasing GDP now is controlling the means of production. You know, labor is becoming less and less of a foundational importance in the transactions in the world. More and more of it's becoming automated. There's more and more automation, period, not just on a financial computer basis, but also in factories and stuff. And then with the economic slump and the globalization, developing countries have actually been raising the standard for their people. And here in the United States, our living standards have been coming down slowly to theirs. And obviously not all the way there, of course, but ours have been slowly coming down. So yeah, anyways, you probably got bored with that. Hopefully it wasn't boring for you. But in today's day and age, it's more and more important to control some amount of the means of production in this world than it ever has been for somebody that lives here in our country. So wages are obviously not going to accelerate as GDP does. And I think it would, to answer Gilbert's question, I think it's a good idea to get out there and do some work camping, and then move into some kind of business as you can. True, Jace. That's why we don't want socialism. Socialism more equalizes everybody's living standards, but it's usually worse. You're welcome. Mountain Man, 3MTA3. What are you saying thanks for, bud? Oil Man, agreed. The IRC bully. How much does a single person in a year to make? Are you asking how much per year you need to make to be an extreme minimalist and sit in one place and not go anywhere? Or to travel, or what? Because you could have it be very low or very high. Jay, socialism is always corrupt, buddy. So every form of economic system out there fosters some negative aspect of human nature. So capitalism tends to foster greed. And socialism and communism tend to foster basically laziness, right? and all animals are lazy. We're not the only animal on this planet that's lazy, right? Generally speaking, there are some of us human beings that will always do something because we can't stand still, and there's others that are basically trying to do as little as they possibly can, okay, just to get by. And communism and socialism foster that lazy side, and it ends up all falling apart. You know, it kind of comes to pieces. And what do you mean by what's the middle ground, Gilbert? And then the greed that capitalism tends to foster. The reason why I'm a capitalist, and the only real reason that I'm a capitalist, is that I can come up with methods to balance and check greed in a system of capitalism, right? All you have to do is make it profitable to do the right thing. Not saying that we do. Obviously, we do a poor job of that. But that's all you really have to do. You can balance and check it pretty easy if we chose to do that. Now, the problem with socialism and communism is that the only way I can come up with, in my mind, to balance and check laziness and those kinds of systems is by infringing on people's human rights, right? Those that are choosing to not do their fair share, you have to beat them, kill them, hurt their family. I mean, how are you going to make them work if they don't have to? You know? So I'm a capitalist. Obviously, I love the feel-good feeling of socialist ideals, but they all fall apart. The IRC bully, absolutely, you can make it on $1,500 a month. Sure. You can even travel on $1,500 a month. It's going to be harder to do it in an RV. I think it's pretty hard to continually travel, keep up your maintenance, and make sure you have a little replacement for that RV in the future on $1,500 a month. But you can absolutely do it in a van, and you can do it pretty fun and pretty safe. You won't be eating out a lot, but you can do it absolutely. You can even do it on closer to around $900 a month. And traveling, you got to travel slow, but you can't. I'll pass on the Lisa Marie. Kip's journey, you'll make it on 1,075. You're just going to have to plan well. Three cheers. Haha, what's haha? Oh, yeah, I'll pass on the Lisa Marie. Yeah, Joy, to each their own, buddy. Soup and sandwich, you'll do good. How much will the Lisa Marie cost? Too much. Well, what's the UN plan? Globalization with everyone on the same level. The standard of living in the U.S. is slowly falling. Yeah, I'm pretty much sure that's what's going to go on. All right. Yeah, you have a good night, buddy. Anybody got any other questions? I'm starting to run out of gas here. No? No more questions, guys? Before I get off, can you guys all give me a thumbs up? Anybody that hasn't thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. Shoot me over a thumbs up, guys. Good night, three cheers. Kip's journey, well, I'm going to be here in Texas doing the gate guarding until I hit the road on the Pan American Highway. Good job, Gilbert. No, I won't be going to RTR. I'm going to be working here. Thank you, RV. Feeling free. Jace, why don't you send me that question? That's like a long-winded one, and it's me personally. My goal is to have $3,000 a month of income. That'll allow me to save for retirement, keep up my medical insurance, travel at the pace that I would like to do it. Yeah, Joe, I'm a slave to the oil fields right now. Merry Christmas, oil man. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm going to be hopping off here. You guys all have a great night, and I appreciate everybody that thumbs up. I appreciate everybody that came in here and participated, and I appreciate you guys for the super chats. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys. That helps a lot. All right, Kip, you have a good time, man. Just be careful. Thank you, man, Baby Rising, always. I'll talk to you later, guys. Have a great night.